What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Sky, and as you can see by the title, we're going to go over how to tell if the guy is playing you, how to tell if you're being played. And I'm going to go on a little limb here and say that this is going to be the best video on the subject, because I'm actually going to go into detail on some things and not just tell you to look for A, B, C, okay? Because I'm not like that. I'm not basic. I'm trying to help you out. That's my goal. That's my passion. I love you guys. I'm trying to help you out here, okay? So before we get started, two things. One, if you can, please subscribe below. Just click that button. Simple, easy, done, right? And the second thing is actually part of the video. I want to get a definition out there, okay? So we're on the same page. So you and I are a team. Come on, man. You and I are a team. So I want to be on the same page. So I want to give you a definition for the, like kind of a overall theme for this video. So I would say in my mind, I would say a guy who, not a player, but a guy who plays you is somebody who gives you the illusion of wanting to date or wanting to be your girlfriend or boyfriend, but has no intentions otherwise. So that means if you know he doesn't want to be your boyfriend, he's not playing you, okay? He's not dating you. He can talk to other women. Doesn't matter if you know it or not. That's what he can do, okay? But if he's giving you the illusion that he's only talking to you, or he's giving you the illusion that he wants to date and be official monogamous, then he's playing you. There is a big box behind me. A guy boxes. But that's a big difference, okay? So with that being said, the first thing I want to break down before we even get into it is why we become a couple, or why we have relationships and become couples anyway. And you have to look at that from a very evolutionary perspective, okay? I say it all the time. The goal is what? To survive and replicate, right? The goal of every organism: survive and replicate. Now, when a man and woman get together, they're doing it, they become a team. They're doing it to survive and replicate. The guy is getting with the woman because the woman has the body, the materials, the nurturing, the communication, the love, the care, all those things to raise a child, an offspring, and to pass on the DNA, okay? The woman gets with the man. Of course, back in time, now a woman don't need a man for anything, really. But a woman would get with a man back in the day for resources. She needed security, right? You didn't want a guy. A woman couldn't defend off a herd of animals or other tribal people, or whatever, cavemen, whatever you want to call it, right? Animals, predators. She couldn't fend that off as well as men could. She needed security, she needed power, she needed resources, which is the reasons why women like guys nowadays. Again, subconsciously, women love guys with status, power, money. Now, you might not say money matters, but it does when you have a family and you're trying to raise them on pretty well means, right? So that's why women like guys with that, and that's why guys like women with certain attributes like breast, feminine features, a woman who's very nurturing, a woman who's very caring, a woman who listens, a woman who lets a man be a man. Men love these kind of things in a woman. So with that being said, it's very important to look for the actions of a man instead of his words. I think a lot of women will fall into the trap of hearing a guy say something that he probably spits out to many women, and they end up falling for it every single time. Now, you have to remember, a guy does this logically because he has to. It's logical to a guy to lie to get his way. I'm not saying it's right, but it is logical. So for example, I use this example before. If we are online dating and on a site, and it says in my thing that I don't want anything serious and that you do, and let's say that guy's climbing on top of that thing, but let's say I'm messaging you, I'm saying, hey, what's up, how are you, right? And you respond saying, you're cute and all, but thank you, but you're not what I'm looking for. You're not looking for the same things I am, okay? Now, of course, I wouldn't, but someone will respond back saying, "Oh no, that's old. That's not right. Let me change that real fast." Yeah, to lie to you to get into your pants, or to become friends with benefits, or to move even forward with you and maybe have a relationship, right? Whatever it is, he's going to lie about it because it's logical. He knows if he doesn't lie about it, then the door's closed. He's gone. Okay, so that's why guys are lying. That's why you shouldn't go for his words so much. You need to look at his actions, because actions speak obviously louder than words. But you have to remember, his job as the man, again, the evolutionary thing, he has to court you, okay, to win you over. So he has to present you with some actions. He has to show some way. Remember, his job is to win you over. You're the one who has what he needs. He has to win you over and has to court you. And I don't mean that in terms of like dating and showing you, opening the door and, having this fun conversation at dinner and then giving you that sweet little kiss at night. I'm not talking about that kind. I'm talking about just showing you his attributes. Is he worthy enough? Just like all animals. Some animals fight other animals in the animal kingdom to win over the female. Some, like peacocks have the feathers, some visual effects. He has to do something to win you over, okay? So the very first thing is to listen to his or watch his actions and not pay so much attention to his words. Now, words are important, and we're going to get on that in a little bit, but at first, look at his actions and not his words. And I think that's really important because, to go a little further on that, I think a lot of guys who are playing a woman tend to go on autopilot, right? Like they don't put as much time or energy into it because it's not a relationship. It's not something they want. And I think it's really funny because you can, I realized this about myself, as sad as I'm going to admit it, when I was kind of like, I talk about it all the time, when I got out of that breakup and I started like talking to a bunch of women I really cared for, I put a lot more time and energy into. Other women I didn't care for, I would not, okay? So, like women who will like hold out for a guy, you would see like these guys who are only, reaching out for like, his personal gains, they'll kind of start falling off, right? Because he don't want a relationship, so he's not going to stick with it for 3 months just to get laid when he can talk to somebody else who's doing so. So if maybe you would want to hold out, because a lot of guys, or a lot of women who hold out, that's like a filter to push those kind of guys away, okay? Because again, I think a guy who's talking to a woman for his own gains kind of goes on autopilot and doesn't, fill in the crevices, the deeper things, again, which we'll go into later on. The second thing I would say is his history. You have to look at his history. If you think he's going to change because you are the one, you're out of your goddamn mind, okay? You're out of your mind. And let me tell you something. You're probably a beautiful, wonderful, well-developed, mentally stimulating, emotionally, just amazing woman, okay, on the other side of this video, right? You're probably amazing, and I'm very grateful to have you watching this video and to be my subscribe, and if you haven't, in all the above, right? But everyone, sometime or another, feels that way about themselves, right? Like I might feel like I'm doing a great job this video, or I'm explaining it to you, and you're probably like, dude, this guy's crazy. His beard game's off. He has a big head. He has big ears. He don't know what the hell he's talking about, right? Whatever. Okay, you have to know the guy's history. And I say that because one, guys, some guys not just going to change for you unless you are something truly special, and you probably are. But I'm just saying, like, give me the benefit of the doubt here, okay? And the second thing is, I think there's 3 types of guys, or 3 types of people. There's the serious, who want, like, super serious, the ones who want to get into a relationship, settle down, and get married. Like, they're looking for a marriage, not even wanting to get in a relationship, but they're looking for marriage, okay? Then there's serial monogamous people who like to have long-term relationships and not really get married anytime soon. That's how I am personally. Like right now, I just want to have a nice, fun, loving relationship. Well, I'm not really looking for one right now, but like I don't want to get married anytime soon is what I'm saying, right? So they're serial monogamous. They want to look for a lot of long-term ones. And then thirdly, it's all the poly stuff, like a guy who wants to stay single, or a guy who's talking to multiple women or something like that. And if you look at his history and it doesn't follow the line on what you're looking for, right? If it shows that he cannot maintain a relationship, if it shows that he is hooking up with a bunch of women, if it shows that he's cheated before, if it shows this, that, whatever it is, right? And you can find a way to get this out of him. I mean, you could be the Facebook stalker. You could talk to his friends or something like that, which they're probably not going to give you a lot of information on him anyway. But you can kind of tell how this person is. And if you don't know, I have a video on it before, or I two videos on it. Just look up Elliott Scott, how to tell a guy's intentions, right? And you should have a couple pop up, because I think those will go into detail better than I am in this video on how to tell a guy's intentions and what he's actually looking for. Okay, so you have to look and see if he's one of those three guys. And then finally, which I'm going to say is the little sprinkles, the value overall that adds the icing to the cake. And it's things that you know, but a lot of us don't pay attention to. And I call this the deeper level communication things, right? Relationship things. Like, for example, and these are the things that you are pretty aware of. Like, if, you know, is he only texting you or getting hold of you when it's convenient? Is he only wanting sex or talking about sex? Is he only coming over at night? Is he not wanting to meet your friends or family, right? I would say family, because you can meet friends, right? Like, I remember I was dating, I'd meet their roommates or something, and, you know, that can totally throw someone off. So I wouldn't say that. But family for sure. Is he avoiding talking about relationships or the G word, girlfriend? Is he making the effort, right? Is he making the effort to want to get to know you or to grow to that next level? Because I'm a big believer, or this is how I am at least, if I like a woman, I'm going to make it known. I'm a little more aggressive too. Like, I'll walk up to someone, tell them that I like them. But in general, if I'm dating someone, right, or I'm interested in a woman that I'm talking to, let's say, I'll make it known first off, and I will try to escalate the relationship somehow. Now, I'm not saying I'll move like from point A to point B, like we're talking now in a relationship, but I will try to, like, I'm all about progression. I'm all about moving forward. I like progressing. I don't like wasting my time. I don't want to sit and talk to someone I'm not that interested in. I will cut it off, like, you know what, it's just not working out. Peace, okay? But, you know, at the same time, I feel like I would progress forward with someone I'm interested in, and you have to look and see if he's doing that. Because I feel like a lot of men, if they like you, they'll let you know. They'll make it easy for you. And I think women are the same way. You know, there could be two guys doing the exact same thing, but if there's one guy you don't like, and there's one guy you do like, you're going to give the guy you like a little more chances. You have a different filter, a different lens when you're looking at him and the things he does. It might be disgusting when he does it, but it might be cute when he does it. Guys are the same way. You know, we make it easy for women that we're very, very interested in, and we show it. And the reason we show it is, going again back to number one, is the courtship, it's the satisfaction, it's the provider role that we need to have as men. Like, we love satisfying and providing for women. That's, again, women need the resources, of course, subconsciously, lizard brain, right? Like back in the day. You don't need them now. But so there you guys go. 3 things. I think I've went into pretty good detail on it. If I haven't, let me know. I'll jump in more next time on the topic. But I feel like I left you with a good amount of knowledge on how to tell if a guy's playing you or not. I don't think it's that hard. If you do need more information, I have an ebook below. It's 254 pages, absolutely free. It'll tell you about the male mind. And I have a video. Just look up on my, you can go to my videos and look them up. I have a couple on interest and or how to tell a guy's interest and his intentions. And I think if you do those kind of things, you'll have a good picture on where you stand and what the guy you're talking to is looking for. So with that being said, I love you and peace.